It made me cry.
This One's Wife. The Art of Bore. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Many of you will be familiar with The Art of War, Sun Tzu's acclaimed tome, which invariably finds itself on the shelf of many an aspiring military tactician or corporate raider. However, it's not the art of war that we're going to be looking at today, but rather the art of bore. And yes, we all know who the bore is, this one's wife. This one's wife believes that she's beautiful. She believes that she's enchanting and radiant. Her narcissism tells her so. She dresses through that distortion field, meaning that she fails to see how things don't suit her. She fails to see how certain things don't make her look good. She fails to understand how the clothing that she wears doesn't actually fit her. All of this results in her wearing ill-fitting clothing. It means that she wears clothing that doesn't suit her, that often isn't appropriate to the situation that she finds herself in. And she's criticised for this repeatedly. Nevertheless, this doesn't stop this one's wife wanting to be filmed. It doesn't stop this one's wife wanting to be photographed. Indeed, she's always seeking out that camera lens and staring down it in order to ensure that she's photographed. This provides her with fuel. The subconscious knowledge that she is wanted by virtue of film and photograph conveys to her that not only is the appropriate member of the press pack under control, but that she is loved, that she is admired, that she is wanted. The fact that somebody wants to film her, wants to take a photograph, provides her with fuel, the subconscious knowledge that she matters. It gives her that validation that she craves. Thus, driven by her narcissism, she needs to sniff out these devices that record her existence. But there's another method of recording someone's existence, and that's through art. Recently, we saw the useless portrait of the Princess of Wales, which bore no resemblance to her, I think being shown on the cover of Tatler. But it's not just the Princess of Wales that gets painted. This one's wife gets drawn and painted too, along with the Prince of Pink Pancakes. Now, the fact that somebody has taken the time and effort to sit down and draw this one's wife, or to break out the oil paints and get the old easel and canvas out, would provide her with fuel. However, that fuel will often turn out to be challenge fuel if the painting or drawing of this one's wife is not to her approval. It was often the case before we had cameras that portraits that were painted of people, well, they were done to make the subject look somewhat more flattering than they actually were. Some individuals wanted to be painted as they were, Oliver Cromwell, warts and all, as he once said. But for others, they utilised it as an opportunity to perhaps make that nose look a little bit smaller, to provide them with a more masculine chin, to make the lady look fairer. And of course, this one's wife expects that any representation of her in art ought to capture the essence of who she is. A stunningly beautiful, heart attack beautiful bananitarian, that her goodness and radiance shines through. Well, to provide you with some entertainment and to allow you to flex your grey matter to think about how these artworks in relation to this one's wife might be received by her, I have found a selection of pictures where people have drawn this one's wife or they've painted her and I think you'll be amused. So why not settle back for a moment and enjoy undertaking your own critical appraisal of the art of bore as the Duchess of Delusion, the Duchess of Industrial Beige, the planet's most boring individual, is subjected to the artistic process of a variety of people with, well, to put it lightly, varying results. Here we go.